Good evening. Hello, everyone out there. Come on in here. Come on in. So we can start talking about mindset. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, it is. It is a terrible thing to waste. So we don't want to waste not one little bit of it. No, we don't. So come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. As always, I am super excited to be here. I enjoy these sessions with you. So everybody that's out there viewing via Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another segment of Build Your Best Life. I'm Deborah D. Smith, and so glad to have you, whether you are viewing from Canada, Jamaica, Nigeria, the Bahamas, all over the United States. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to have you on my platform, Build Your Best Life. So thank you again for tuning in. For the last several months, those who you have been following me know, for those of you who have not, over the last several months, I have been talking about those building materials that can help you to build a great life. And some of those have been, the first one was associations, how people in your life, negative past associations, and just past associations can impact your life and what to do. The second one was discipline, and not so much discipline as far as others telling you how to discipline yourself, but self-discipline. You know, you have to get to a point in your life when you are responsible for what you do and how you do it. The third one was goals. You have to know, regardless of your dreams or aspirations, what have you, you have to know where it is that you want to go in order to get there. So if you just doing a lot of things but you don't know where you're trying to get, it's just like you're stuck in the mud and your wheels are spinning, but you're not going anywhere. So it is important to know where you're going, to plan, and to have, write that vision, make it plain of how you're going to get there. This month, we are talking about mindset. Believe it or not, your mind and what you think has a huge impact on where you're going. It doesn't matter, what's going on in here, or what's in there, I should say. But the mindset is what you're thinking with what you have in there, that mindset. So this month, we're talking about mindset and how your mindset can help you to build a great life. Today, I'm talking about fixed mindset or growth mindset. Fixed mindset or growth mindset. If you're out there watching, please put in the comment box, fixed mindset or growth mindset. Let's figure out what type of mindset you have. If you know, or if you don't, we're going to figure it out today. Good evening, Dan. Thanks for tuning in. So, now, do you function from the attitude that what you believe is enough? I've learned some stuff. I've been to school. I've been to graduate school. I know some stuff. And that's all I need to do. I know some stuff, so I'm going some places. Is that how you think? Or do you believe that it's important to have an open attitude and you are open to grow? You hear me always talking about self-development, and you're never too old to grow, you never know enough, and you can continue to grow. So, which one are you? Do you function from the attitude that what you believe is enough, or do you function and believe it's important to have an open attitude and are open to grow? The answer to these questions determines if you have a fixed or a growth mindset. A fixed or growth mindset. Now, your mindset is the attitude exhibited based on your thoughts and your beliefs. Simply stated, you can be the most intellectual person in the world. However, if you act as though you are just mediocre, you think and speak negatively, your intellect is useless, So if let's just say that I've been to Harvard, I have a law degree, I graduated at the top of my class, I got it going on. But when you talk to me, it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't think the world is going to ever get any better. It is what it is. Life is just, whatever. Does it appear that I am smart? No, I'm talking negatively. I'm talking down. I got this dialect that, I really don't want to hear her. So it's just like I am not a highly intelligent person. I'm not talking like I am. Hi, Peggy and Nathaniel. Thank you both for tuning in. So it is essential to always think positively. You are what you think. The life you want is not just a matter of setting your goals. As I stated before, you have to do the work, but you have to do it on a positive mindset. If you don't think that about your goals confidently, it's just like they're not possible. They may happen and they may not. You have to be positive, and you have to work on those things as though they are, So you want to reach your dreams and goals, you got to put in the work, do those things, but keep that positive mindset. It's just like if you walk around all the time looking like this, and you look at other people and you're like, wow, nobody's smiling. Why is everybody looking so mean? Have you ever thought that as you approached them, they had a pleasant look on your face, but you were looking like this? And so then they were looking back, and it was just like their whole demeanor changed. But try it sometimes. Keep a smile on your face. You heard the song, when you smile, the whole world smiles with you. So if you're positive and you're smiling and you meet someone, they have to be really, really mean or in a horrible mood not to smile back. So you have to try that. So I want to give you some examples of thinking or how someone would react with a fixed mindset versus someone with a growth mindset. Now, we all know what some of the things that occurred during 2020. So let's just think about 2020 and all that we went through during that last year. So we're going to think pre-2020 and 2020. Well, pre-2020. So 3 examples, and then the concepts of a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. So my first example is, it's 2018. All colleges and universities have courses for different majors. Some of those classes they believe it's okay to teach online. And then a lot of your universities, certain classes, they would not teach online. They wanted you in the classroom, in front of that professor. So that was the mindset. I need to have some classes that bodies are in the lecture hall to listen at the professor. Along comes 2020. If a person, the head of that college or university, has a fixed mindset, they may react with, well, I'm so sorry that this is going on, that COVID is here, that these students can't come to class, but they need to be in the lecture hall. If those professors are teaching microeconomics and calculus, they need to be in the lecture hall. There's no way that they can learn these things online. It just is what it is. What happens in that college or university with those deans and the president of the college having that fixed mindset? We've talked about it, we've thought about it, and we know what's best for this university, so it's going to be business as usual. They're going to lose some students. Our students are going to get bored. They're not going to be able to take their classes, complete their classes during 2020, or they weren't. And, sometimes if someone is on a steady roll, they're doing well, and they have to stop, that will stop them in their tracks, and they may not go back to that. So if you're saying we're not going to shift, make any adjustments, it is what it is. If you're taking a class and it has to be taught in brick and mortar, then you're just going to have to wait till we can all get back into the schools in order to take those classes. Then you're either going to lose those students, they're going to go somewhere where they can take online classes. Therefore, your enrollment is going to go down at your particular college. You may even have to close your doors. But you have that fixed mindset that it is what it is. Don't want to hear it. No adjustments. However, if it is a college and they have growth mindset, first of all, they haven't just been sitting there thinking, business is always going to be as usual. We're never going to have any hiccups. Nothing's going to ever occur. They're going to have sharp minds and people thinking of different scenarios of what can happen from day to day. But they're going to have platforms that you already have classes and you're doing them online. What's the difference? I had a professor told me one time I took both of my economics and I took them online. He says, I don't understand how you students do this online, but I took them online, and those things that I didn't understand or comprehend, when in your office hours, I went in to see him, and I passed both classes. I think I passed one with the A and one with the B. But it was doable. It was something, but you can't. You have to be focused and work hard and want to do it. But it can be done. So these colleges went to work, a lot of them, and they ensured that, hey, this thing is not going to be something that's short-lived. We have got to put everything out there online for our students so that they can continue to thrive and get their classes completed and get done within their parameters. These students have set goals when they need to finish or whatever. So those are the colleges and universities that are movers and shakers. But that is the difference in having that fixed mindset and that growth mindset. We're not going to let our students be negatively impacted because this situation has happened. So, just think about that. My second example is, pre-2020, not everyone knew anything about a lot of different technology, especially seniors. Hey, I didn't know a lot of these different things, but you have Zoom, you have Microsoft Teams, you have Blue Jeans, and other, I think Google Duo, I think it does the same thing. But you have all these streaming platforms where you can have online interaction with others. Well, if you have a fixed mindset, I don't do technology. I just don't do technology. I don't do it well. I'm too old. Can't do it. Then what's going to happen? If you have a job and they decide to go to one of these platforms, or you're not able to work from the office, you're able to keep your job, but you have to do so virtually, you're going to have to try to shift. If you don't, then you're not going to be able to work. You won't have a job. So, if you just gonna, I can't do it, not do it. We've had seniors at our church, and it was like, they didn't know how to do any of that stuff, but that was the only way that they were going to hear the voice of their shepherd. So what did they do? Can somebody show me what to do, how we need to do this? And they learn. But so then that person that has that growth mindset, then they knew that they either had to get someone on the phone, walk me through this, tell me how to do it, Google, how do you use Zoom? How do you use Microsoft Teams? Get on YouTube. Hey, grandmama, what you need to do, go to YouTube's. You like to go on YouTube's. Up there in the little box where it says search, type in Zoom. How to use Zoom. And they got a lot of videos, grandmama, that'll tell you how to use it. So they had to have that open mind to get it done. And not just grandma. Well, I'm a grandma, I'm Nana. But Nana had to learn as well. So it wasn't, it's different people, but people at work, grandparents, if you wanted to use it for church or whatever, you had to have a different type mindset. So by having that growth mindset and being willing to not be left in the dark, I'm just going to crawl up in a corner and I'm not going to be able to function because COVID is here. I can't go to church. I can't go to work. I can't go to my Toastmasters meeting. I can't go to this. I can't go to that. So I just can't do anything. So I'm just going to stay in the house and I'm just going to get depressed because I can't do anything. No, you have to have that growth mindset. Then you're going to learn how to do all these things. So then you're able to have Bible study. Like my church, we're going to have, it's called, Take 30. So we're going to have Take 30 at 8 o'clock. So that's our Bible study, but we do that via Zoom. We have our Sunday services. We have one on Sunday at 9. Via Zoom. We have one on Saturdays at 6 p.m. via Zoom. We have children's church via Zoom, on Facebook, on YouTube. So we're able to do that because our church, the leaders, have that growth mindset. We need to make a shift. We got to do something. We got to keep our church engaged. You want our children, our adults, our seniors, our young adults, youth, everybody to be able to move and learn. So it took not only the leaders, but the people as well to have a growth mindset so they wouldn't get stagnant and get left behind. So it makes a huge difference when you have the fixed mindset and you just, it is what it is. I'm not going to try to change. I'm not going to try to do anything different. The last one I want to talk about, excuse me, is employers. Now, employers can have the same mindset as anybody else. Some think big, some think small, some think they know it all. And then you have different size companies. So what one size company may do, a smaller business may say, I'm not going to try that. However, pre-2020, some employers, even with the large companies, were like 100% against employees working virtually. They wanted all employees in brick and mortar. I can't have my employees working from home because if they work from home, they're not going to do their work. They're gonna should be working, but they're going to be out to the store. The numbers are going to go down. If I get ready to have a meeting, we can't have a meeting. You're just going to have to come in. No, you can't work from home. Here comes COVID. What happened? Okay, those companies that had the fixed mindset, nope, Yes, you can't work from home. You just can't do it. If you want to work, you're gonna have to come in here. Those are the businesses that got shut down. Those small businesses or other businesses that didn't want to make the shift to allow the employees to work from home virtually that could. They either outsourced some of their work, they downsized, or completely went out of business. But that came from having that fixed mindset. It is what it is. I can't do anything different. Those other companies, okay, we have to do something. We have customers. Our customers are our number one priority. What can we do for our customers? Well, we got to keep business going as usual. So they either already had someone, I'm pretty sure they have an IT department, so they probably knew of some technology that would help them in this time. Or if not, they put together a work group to help them figure this. We got to figure this out. We have to figure it out quickly. So what did they learn out of this? They had to allow the employees to work from home in order to stay in business. And it has completely changed the mindset of a lot of employers. So even if they had a growth mindset, it still has changed their mindset, because now they're seeing that employees can be trusted. You have a large segment of your employees, they're actually doing more work as they work from home than they were when they were in the office. Why? Because when they were in the office, they would get up and socialize with John over there across the hall, go on a different floor and talk to Mary, decide they're hungry, go down to the cafeteria, get breakfast, might sit down there and eat and bring it back up to the desk and eat. If you're eating at your desk, you're not working at your 100% capacity. Well, if you're home, you're probably not doing all that. And I have found that when you are home and you're working, you just steady work. You have to make yourself stop and take a break. The average person, and I won't say everybody. Then they found out, they were saying, well, what about meetings? They have found out that Zoom, Microsoft Teams, StreamYard, all of those are extremely efficient sites that they can have meetings. They can have meetings, and it doesn't matter if their employees are in the same city, different cities, as long as they have Wi-Fi and got a good connection, they can have a great meeting. And then they save money because employees don't have to travel. So all they have to do is sign on, have a meeting. They can record the meeting. Very efficient. Then you're like, hey, we're saving money because we're not having to pay such high overhead. We're not using the lights 24/7. We're not using the copiers. We're not using copy paper. All of these things, we are saving money. So wow, now this is opening the eyes of a lot of employers. They are even cutting back on office space. Hey, we can rent out some of this office space. We don't need everybody in the office. So when you open up your mind to new things, you have that growth mindset, you can go so much further. The mindset and how you think it's just amazing to me, the difference. So that's why I wanted to, as we're talking about mindset, to talk about, there's not just one type of mindset, because everybody has some type of mindset, but it is whether you have that fixed mindset, whether you don't want to hear from anybody else, you don't want to change, or whether you do believe that you can continue to grow. That's one thing. And then you always want to think positively. You are what you think. So if you are negative all the time, or you're listening to negativity all of the time, that's negative in, negative out. So you want to have that mindset where you are positive, you are trying to grow, you're trying to get where you want to go. You cannot have that great life if you're not willing to make those sacrifices and do those things that are going to help you be better. So I hope that hearing what I had to say about the fixed mindset and the growth mindset has helped you help someone today. And if, please, 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 I just ask that you would take this information and share it with someone. If not everyone is linked to the various information, but if someone takes the time to share that information with them, then they can get it as well. So please comment, let me know what you thought about this fixed and growth mindset. Please share with your platforms, your friends, your family, or someone that you think that this will help. I appreciate it. And by all means, please visit my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org, so that you can find out more about my platform and direct your friends to my platform. You can read my various blogs. I drop a new blog every Monday. So you have opportunity to read those. You can see a list of my services. Not only do I have my book, Build Your Best Life, but I am a life coach. So I offer consultations, one-on-one consultations. If someone just wants to talk, to find out where you are, where you need to go. And I do that one-on-one coaching. I do webinar speaking. And as soon as we can get rid of COVID, I'll be out there again speaking. But for right now, webinar speaking. So please visit www.buildyourbestlife.org. I appreciate it. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And don't forget to please share, like, and comment. I appreciate it. Please tune in at 9:30 on Saturday for another segment of Build Your Best Life on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Join us next week on Tuesday. We're going to have an educator here. This week we had a parent, and we're talking about parents. So because we want, it takes a village in order to help our youth and young adults. It takes a village. So this week I had a parent, and we had some conversations about, how children and youth can be helped. Next week I will be talking with an educator. The following week I will be talking to one of our youth or young adults. And on the 4th, Tuesday, I'll be talking to a bishop and a pastor, and we will be discussing how we can help. So please tune in. But the next segment again is Saturday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I look forward to you joining me. Until then, as you go on your journey to be a better you, there will be distractions, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of these negative aspects of your journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be the best you so that you can build your best life. Thank you. Be blessed.